Hey, what's going on? This is Brendon with Ground Sounds, and I'm here with Jacob, also known as Avid Dancer. How's it going, man?
What? Super pumped.
So I wanted to ask you about how you initially got your start in music to begin with. Was that at a young age? Sort of what influenced you to pick up an instrument or get involved with music?
I sang in church when I was growing up, and so I've been singing like my whole life. Not like well, but I just have been, And then I started doing drumline in middle school. I got really heavy into like doing drumline and drums and stuff like that. And I did that for like 10 years, and then it's been maybe the last 5 years or so.
What are some of the things that you sort of draw from?
Marijuana. Find, a room with a bunch of instruments, my room, a studio or something like that. Get into the zone. And then maybe like 5 hours later, I stumble out and I have a song. And usually I don't know if it's, if I like it or not till like the next day.
You open the door and the smoke rolls out.
It's still light outside, holy shit. Yeah, like that kind of thing. But yeah, that's usually the process for most of the songs. I don't really like think, I want to write a song about this or whatever. Like I more just like feel inspired. Like I feel like the wave, the creative wave, and then I write it as long as I can. You know what I mean? Well, I've shared a lot of my music with friends and family and stuff for the last year or so. That one and a couple of other songs seem to like resonate more with my friends. Like that song, I like that song, or whatever. So I paid attention. I think maybe it's an easier one to digest, on the first listen, because it's very simple, So I thought it might be a good way to be like, hey, do you like this?
Is there gonna be a follow-up music video?
Maybe.
Anything in the works or any ideas for what it would be?
Yeah, some ideas. I don't know, baby's crying. We'll see, that's where we are right now.
Okay.
We'll see what happens, but yeah.
You were a Marine.
Yes.
Tell us what that was like, and does that influence, the music that you make?
I joined the Marines when I was in the middle of my first year of college. I wasn't sure about my major. I was barely getting up for my noon classes that were a block away, just not very inspired by what I was doing. So I was okay, well I need to take some time here. Felt guilty about my parents paying for college and stuff like that, so I thought the military would be good for me. And then I figured if I'm gonna do the military, I might as well go all out. I'm not gonna be a SEAL or anything like that, but Marines, I could do that. So I joined the Marines.
Did you know you were gonna go into music, or had that always been in the back of your mind?
My roommate had a guitar, and he was recording into Acid Pro or something, a weird little program. And he had a guitar, so I started picking up and playing music while I was in. So I spent most of the time in the Marines when I wasn't doing Marine stuff, learning how to write songs. So I used to write, that's where I wrote all my first songs. This is Jacob from Avid Dancer, and you are watching Ground Sounds.